Lately, I just see that Indonesia has been talking a lot about history, especially how it is written, remembered, and even revised, revised. Yeah, there's a specific reason why I make this video. It's about just I just want to share my opinion. Yeah, as an English lit and language. So it is based on the statement of our Minister of Culture, Fadlizon, that state that there is no concrete evidence about the mass sexual violence in the 1998 riots. So I keep asking myself, when we rewrite the story, are we healing or hiding from the painful facts? Because I always believe that history is never just about dates or facts. It's also about power, like who tells the story, who gets erased. Indonesia's journey from colonialism to reformasi is filled with both pride and pain. And often, the painful parts get silenced, like the violence in 1965, or the forced evictions, or the sexual violence in 1998. Many survivors and NGOs, including Komnas Perempuan, have documented what happened, but those stories remain in the margins, not in our textbooks. When when officials deny these stories, even subtly, it's not just about correcting facts, it's about shaping the collective memory of an entire generation. In the US, there is a similar debate about this. Like, textbooks in some states are being rewritten to remove words like slavery or racism. It shows that rewriting history is not just an Indonesian problem, it's a global tension between truth, politics, and identity. Now, let me be clear. Yeah, rewriting history isn't always wrong, I know. In fact, sometimes it's necessary, especially when new evidence emerges or when previous versions were biased. Yeah, but the danger comes when rewriting is used to erase, not to include. When it protects those in power rather than empowering the people. In Indonesia, we are seeing a rise in selective memory. Some textbooks gloss over dark chapters, some officials avoid responsibility by calling them not proven, and in doing so, we risk creating a generation that knows the slogan of reformasi, but not the sacrifices behind it. This is where democracy and history intersect. Democracy doesn't just live in elections, in pemilu. It lives in the stories we are allowed to tell. If survivors can't speak, if archives stay closed, if uncomfortable facts are labeled disloyal, then democracy is slowly being emptied from within. In the US, um, from the video titled Democracy is a Myth, it argues that power is held by elites who shape their system for their own benefits. Yeah, Indonesia isn't exactly the same. We do face similar risks when a small group controls our collective memory. Because a nation that forgets is a nation that can be manipulated. Rewriting history isn't just about the past, it's about the future. If we forget 1998, for example, how can we stop it from happening again? If we erase stories of women who were assaulted, how can we claim to protect women today? Acknowledging historical trauma is not anti nationalist, it's not brain shame, it's the opposite. It shows that we are strong enough to face the truth. Only by being honest can we create a more inclusive and fair future. Rewriting history can be dangerous unless it's done with care, evidence, and empathy. We don't need a perfect past to love our country. We just need a truthful one. Because when we honor all stories, not just the heroic or the easy ones, we make space for healing, for growth, and for real democracy. So, everyone, whoever are you, let's keep questioning, let's keep remembering, and let's keep writing the kind of future that includes all of us. I'm Yasmin from English Lit and Lang Batch 2023, Universitas Erlangga, and this is the final project for Western Cultural Civilization. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.